ABC 10 News at 4 starts now.
A dramatic change in the weather brings rain, thunderstorms, and even hail across San Diego County. It's a striking difference from the record-breaking heat we saw earlier this week. The rain is much needed amid a statewide drought. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kimberly Hunt, and we'll get to ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala in the North County shortly. But we begin our coverage with meteorologist Leah Pizzetti with this active moving storm. Leah.
Yeah, right, Kimberly. Most of San Diego County seeing some sort of major weather at this point. We have thunderstorms moving throughout the whole county. So take a look at our satellite and radar. You see a lot of red on the map. Those are lightning strikes. A lot of this is green. That's light rain, but you do see those periods of heavy rain. Moderate to heavy rain is yellow and red. So let's take a closer look. We can see down south, really over San Diego, this is the last half hour, we did see a nice cell, lots of lightning moving through. Remember, the saying is when thunder roars, stay indoors. Thunderstorms can be incredibly dangerous, so you do want to stay inside if you do get caught in one of these cells. These are rain totals so far, updated about half an hour ago, so that we do expect them to grow. But we are seeing tenths of an inch in some areas. Carlsbad, Poway, nearing half an inch in Mount Laguna. Mesa Grande, more than an inch, about an inch and a half so far. And once again, we do expect that to grow. Take a look at all of these watches and warnings across Southern California right now. Here in San Diego, we do have a lot to talk about. We have this marine warning. This is this orange area over our coast. Seems like it should go without saying, but stay off the waters right now. Not a good time to be on the waters. Similar thing, this blue area, so all of our coastal areas, that aviation weather warning, that goes until 6 p.m. this evening. This orange area over our coastal areas, severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15 p.m. Like I said, we had that cell that moved over San Diego. This red area, flash flood warning. When you have a heavy cell that hits you, you have that extreme chance for flash flooding. Then this green area is a flash flood watch. Now remember the difference between a watch and a warning. A warning is more severe. So this red area, Mount Laguna, Julian, Alpine, that's going to be that more severe area. So once again, a lot to talk about with these thunderstorms that have moved over the region. I'll have more coming up in your full forecast.
We will keep checking back in. Thank you, Leah. So now let's get right to ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala. She is live in Escondido with the conditions there. It's been active all day, Mimi.
Hi, Kimberly. Yeah, so the heavier rain tapered off here about 40 minutes ago, but we're seeing some light showers starting to move in once again. We're in downtown Escondido right now. You can see some of the roads here are closed off. They're getting ready for the popular Kroger Grand Classic Car Show that's about to start right now until 9 o'clock tonight. And here's what it looked like in Escondido just about an hour ago when that rain really started coming down for a second time. We also have a look from earlier this morning during the first downpour, a huge difference from that heat we saw earlier this week. And across the county, we've seen scattered showers, including in Carlsbad and in Encinitas. We also saw some hail right off of the I-8 in the Hapital Valley. This afternoon, the National Weather Service did issue a flash flood warning for areas including Ramona, Alpine, and Julian, and more. Back here in Escondido, though, the owner of Plan 9 Ale House, a local brewery here, said he hoped people would still come out tonight to support small businesses on the final Friday of the Kroger Grand Car Show.
I think people will still come out, and it's a great event tonight. As you can see, we have outdoor dining, we have some indoor dining as well too. So people that want to hang out will tend to go to local businesses and shop and eat and drink as well too. So it helps us a lot, actually.
And we have seen some families arriving here tonight, so hopefully they do continue to come. We will keep you posted throughout the evening with what the weather looks like here. For now, we're live in Escondido. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
Yeah, weather may be changing plans. Thank you, Mimi, for that. And of course, it always affects our freeways. Right now, 10 News Time Saver traffic with Officer Jim Betancourt. Tough day, Jim?
It is a tough day out there around the county. In fact, right now we're tracking about 17 active crashes around the county. A majority of those are in the East County right now, but pretty much wherever you go in San Diego, you're going to see a scene like this with traffic busy in both directions, especially on the 8 right near the 15. If you're going to be traveling on the 5 in and out of the downtown area, you're going to see those brake lights pretty much from the Golden Triangle area all the way into the South Bay. Right now, here is an active crash on the southbound side of the 15, right around Villa Rancho Parkway. That's blocking the right-hand lane, so you're going to see some significant delays through that area. And on the southbound side of the 5 through Oceanside, traffic is very heavy there as well. I'm Officer Jim Betancourt with your 10 News Time Saver Traffic.
Thank you, Jim. And we're staying on top of the changing conditions throughout this newscast as well as all evening long. You can also download the ABC 10 News mobile app to keep track of the weather anytime, and that's free in the App Store. Starting today, Americans who are eligible for Pfizer's COVID vaccine booster shot can get it at some CVS locations, and that includes more than 500 locations here in California. Customers can schedule an appointment on the pharmacy's website, cvs.com. Now to the latest on the mass shooting at a Kroger supermarket in Tennessee. Police have not released a motive. Yesterday, a gunman killed one person and injured at least 14 others. Authorities say he also shot and killed himself. ABC News reports this is being investigated as a possible workplace violence incident. Our country has seen a 35% increase in the number of people killed in mass shootings just this year compared to last year. All migrants who were camping under a bridge in the Texas border towns have left. This video shows the cleared out area around Del Rio's International Bridge. 2 final buses with migrants on board departed for Customs and Border Protection processing centers. At least 14,000 migrants, many of them Haitian, were camped under and around that bridge. And over the past week, several thousand migrants were bussed out and flown back to Haiti. Thousands more were released into the U.S. A local pastor who met with Haitian migrants in Texas returned to San Diego today. As ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen reports, he anticipates some of those applying for asylum will end up here in San Diego.
This is video shot by Pastor John Elise Durandis Thursday outside a shelter in Del Rio, Texas. The family he's giving fist bumps to is a migrant family from Haiti released by U.S. authorities and allowed to apply for asylum. Durandis purchased their bus tickets.
And I helped them out and try to get them to their destination.
In this case, that destination was Florida, where they have family. For several days, Durandis, a pastor at a church in Normal Heights, followed a similar routine, blocked by authorities from reaching the migrant camps.
I went to the Guayan buses. I went to the airport.
Durandis ended up meeting dozens of the released migrants at shelters, bus stations, and the airport. As the U.S. continues its mass deportation, an unknown number have also been released to apply for asylum. On Friday, President Biden called video showing the Border Patrol using horses to deter migrants an embarrassment.
It's unhuman. That's why the world is watching.
Durandis says some of the migrants he met lost everything in last month's earthquake in Haiti. Others fear armed gangs and an unstable government after the assassination of Haiti's president.
They don't have any hope. They're looking for another place, at least to have hope.
Durandis bought bus and plane tickets and ministered to others.
And I pray for them and I sing with them.
He believes some migrant families may end up in San Diego.
I told them if they need help, just call me. Put my name as a sponsor so I can help them. The church can help them. After they finish with the process, they might come to San Diego.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
Durandis says that he's in contact with the local church groups and nonprofits who are ready to support any migrants who end up in San Diego. And back here in California, Pacific Gas and Electric is charged with manslaughter and other crimes in a deadly wildfire last year. The Zog fire in Shasta County killed 4 people and destroyed hundreds of homes. Investigators determined old PG&E equipment sparked the fire. Last year, PG&E pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in the deadly 2018 Camp Fire in Paradise. 84 people died.